Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger. Once again, I'm doing another live commentary, my last one for the month of August. I needed to see something light after what happened this week, but we're talking about a 2007 sports comedy, Balls of Fury. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a live commentary for this since I've already reviewed it, and I wanted to talk about Maggie Q again because, her birthday passed a few months ago, and she's one of my favorite actresses. Well, let's get started, or shall we? I saw this movie at home. I didn't see this in theaters, so keep it low. It was a flop at the box office. I don't know why people didn't like this movie. It's about ping pong. Yeah, ping pong and a bunch of A-list actors, playing it. And you have really good actors. You have Christopher Walken, you have Dan Fogler, you have Maggie Q, you have James Hong. The only actor I don't like in this movie is George Lopez because he's just not funny. I never found him funny. He has a voice like this. That's not funny. No, it's not funny. But yeah, I haven't seen the movie in a while, so bear with me. Reading the subtitles. There it is. Asian culture. See, I'm not afraid. Even after all that's happened, even though this year was god awful, I'm still going forward, guys. I'm still here. Still here to entertain you. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have cancer. I'm doing well. So here we go. There it is. Muhammad Ali, may you also rest in peace. Thank you for watching my tribute to Chadwick Boseman, by the way, YouTube. That means a lot. He would be proud. Yeah, I remember those McDonald's collector cups. They had Shrek, Shrek Forever After, which got recalled. You had Batman Forever. You had collectible cups for plastic cups for Jurassic Park. Oh, look, it's Robert Patrick from Terminator 2. I'm glad he's still around. Let's embrace the actors that we still do have. Get off of Brie Larson. Don't ever joke about her being dead because you people are heartless if you hate her. She's still part of the MCU and her sequel will be made. I can almost guarantee you that. When this Corona thing is over, we're gonna go forward and we're gonna have her. And that is a freaking fact. There's Ronald Reagan, some stock footage of him. May he rest in peace as well. See, there's a lot of people in this movie that are no longer with us, but most of these actors are here. You also have Terry Crews and Thomas Lennon and who else? Yeah, and this is a movie. This kid looks just like Joey King. If Joey King was a boy, it looks like this kid. Yeah, Robert Patrick, you'll always be the Team 1000, dude. When you pass, we'll remember you for that. Oh, you also have Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, a.k.a. Shang Tsung from the original Mortal Kombat movie. And also, he was the villain in The Phantom. He was in what was it? Showdown Little Tokyo. There's Thomas Lennon. Yeah, I need a good laugh. He's Joyman in this movie, but he's really Irish. It's hilarious. I like them better as Mr. McSplicklick. The villain from Supergirl. He was way better than that British Kylo Ren that we got in the second season. And he is pale as a ghost. Oh, that's disgusting. He spit in his head. Yeah, beat that crow. That's racist. Yeah, this movie it's not a masterpiece, but it has a plot. Unlike Disaster Movie or the same movie that came out this year in 2007, Epic Movie, this movie has a plot. It's not just references to other films. It has a plot about ping pong, which I like playing ping pong. It's a fun sport. It's nothing like excruciating, which is nice. It's a nice casual game. I think tennis is boring. I'd rather play this because at least you can do it indoors and even during this horrible pandemic. And today was raining, so I didn't want to go out. And I promise you guys one more commentary before the year's over and before the summer's over. I will be doing my Comic-Con at home in September because I need some time to heal. I need some time to recover. I'm gonna do it in your honor, Chadwick Boseman. I'm gonna do this Comic-Con at home for you, man, because this is for you, man. I miss you already. I mean, it's been a day and it felt like much longer. But on a lighter note, let's continue watching the film. Oh man, he fell. I forgot how enjoyable this movie is. It's shot well. Who directed it? You have Robert Ben Garant. And the movie's short, so I'm not going to be sitting here for 2 hours. It's about 91 minutes. Without the end credits, it's probably 85 minutes. Yeah, he looks just like Joey King. It's weird. I'm going to Disneyland. Well, I'm not going to go this year with a mask on. And join me in the chat, guys, if you want to. There's Ronald Reagan, yeah. Actor and President of the United States. It's a PG-13 also. It's not too violent. Yep, in Korea, a place where they're more racist over there than they are in China, especially now. Because in North Korea, yeah, they have a dictator there that probably instead of infecting the world with a disease, he would just execute you. And but again, I want to be lighter. There's Dan Fogler, yes, the guy from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and the Fantastic Beasts from the Grindelwald. I like those films. Sue me. I think the movies are they could stand on their own. They don't have to be Harry Potter movies. They're different. Newt Scamander was never going to be Harry. Yeah, that's uh what's his name? David Koechner. Yeah, he was Earl in Hannah Montana. He's the neighbor in the Goldbergs. That's not a parrot, right? That's a parakeet. Or actually, that's a cockatoo, which is kind of a parrot, but it doesn't repeat stuff. Wow, dead audience. Yeah, Fogler's a good actor too. I like him as Kowalski in those movies because he's one of the few American actors in this franchise. In Harry Potter, we got no American actors. It's Brits, Irish people, Scottish people, and some others. That's it. And I'm not going to be racist here. I'm going to just say that's all there is to it. Yeah, I definitely needed this after all I've been through. I'm going to try to charge my phone now. Hold on. Yeah, because I did a comedy before. I was Keeping Up with the Joneses back in early August, I think. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some people would say this movie's stupid, but it's my kind of stupid. It's not. It's not like plotless stupid like the things I've seen before. Also, this movie came out in the summer of 2007. That's why I'm doing it because this is the 13th anniversary of the movie, and considering that the movie was not well received by critics and it was not about a box office hit, hey, at least Maggie Q had Live Free or Die Hard, so we got something. There's the worst actor in the movie, yeah, because he's not funny. I don't know why George Lopez is even in this movie. There was a time in Hollywood that they were putting him in movies, and I'm like, the guy can't act. He sounds like this, like he's been smoking for years. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be racist. It's just that I've seen Mexican actors that can actually act. This guy, Danny Trejo, doesn't sound like this. He was in prison for years and then became an actor, and he's doing just fine. Fogler's still getting big budget movies. What was the last big budget movie George Lopez did? My Cookies and freaking the Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah, that movie was horrible. He did Rio, but I didn't like Rio. That was voice acting. Oh my cookies. Yeah, that's a line in the movie. I'm not kidding. America. Yeah, Labor Day is in about a week and a half, so I will be doing a video for that day as well. Hopefully, review something American because it's good to think of something funny and something lighter during these hard times because it has been a horrible year, horrible, like the worst year of my adulthood without a doubt. Because after his name is George Takei, yeah, like the actor from Star Trek. There we go. Yeah, and it's just that George Lopez. I saw some of his show, and it really wasn't that funny. It's basically just it was before Blackish and Mixedish and Fresh Off the Boat. Yeah, it's a Mexican family of actors, trying to be the typical Latino family, and I'm nothing like them. I just don't like wokeness in comedies. Also, you know, doing a show just because of race doesn't mean anything. It has to be funny. Look at the show Fam that came out last year, or Broke that came out, aka Woke that came out earlier this year. It didn't do it. Oh, that's racist. Caucasians, yeah, white people. But anyway, yeah, like I said before, it takes more than just an interracial cast to get a good show. You have to be funny. If you're a comedy, you got to make people laugh, not have a stupid laugh track and have tired jokes from the '90s. Oh man, that sucks. I know I've seen that guy before. Amazon. Yeah, and the thing is that with this movie, it makes me smile. I mean, I think I rented it a couple years ago, and then I liked it, so I bought it. So I think it's underrated. It's not a horrible comedy. It gives me some smiles. The soundtrack is awesome. They sing "Pour Some Sugar on Me" at the end of the movie. Hopefully, I'll just keep the music low so I don't get a copyright infringement. I'm just writing down my passwords just in case I have to restart my computer. Well, with a StreamYard, I don't need that. I don't need a password to get on. So I'll just, if anything, I'll just try to do that. I'll upload this, and then I'll restart my computer and get back on. So don't worry, guys. I'll still be on YouTube, Twitter, movies, Disney movies, Amazon, iCloud, Regal, Yahoo. He didn't break. There we go. I think that's everything. Oh, that's Patton Oswald, another movie I've done a commentary for where he sounds like this in 1980 something. I really like his voice. He was Remy in Ratatouille. He's done a voice on Kim Possible. He was a voice in Big Hero 6, the TV show, which is a good cartoon, guys. Watch it. Um, I think that's everything. iCloud, Twitter, yeah. Wait. Yeah. It's always good to write down a password in case something happens to your computer, phone, or whatever, because you never know what can happen. After what's happened this year, I'm not going to take my chances, guys. I am going to write down everything in this little notebook right here from Harry the Spy, the Blog Wars. Yeah, I use it as basically my password guide. One day I hope to do a commentary for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie in probably either next year or at the end of this year. It's basically if you took Mortal Kombat and made it into a there's Chinatown. If you made Mortal Kombat and instead of fighting, they're playing ping pong. This is the kind of movie you would get. But it's interesting. Hey, hopefully the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie can turn this decade around because it can't be any worse than what's happened this year. We lost so many people this year. We lost so many freaking opportunities. Things were closed for so long. Mm. Yeah, see his Mexican talk. He only takes Chinese students. Again, racist, but it's a satire. It's tongue in cheek. This is James Hong. You've known him from he was in the original Mulan. He was in Big Trouble Little China. Mm. Get out! Old Chinese man's gonna karate kick you. Yeah, he's a good actor. I've always liked his voice. He also did Teen Titans and a bunch of other stuff. Good voice actor. And we still have him. So appreciate what you got before it's gone, guys. My advice to you. And no, Maggie Q plays Lady Speed Stick. that's a good joke. That's underarm deodorant. Maggie Q plays Chinese in this movie, but she's Vietnamese, so it's completely different. But I would play. She could play anything any day for me because I adore her, guys. One of the most desirable Asian women I've ever seen in my life. Because she also played a Chinese for like 5 seconds in Rush Hour 2 in Hong Kong. Yeah, please don't cast George Lopez in another movie. He just sounds like he must have smoked when he was young, because no one has a voice like this and like a Batman voice and sounds like that. Oh, low blow. Oh, hot tea right in the crotch. Oh, look at James on his face. Yeah, Master Wong. Yeah. Daytona, like the race and that they do every year. Even yes, they even did that. There she is, the most gorgeous woman I've seen in a long time. And she's in her 40s now. So when she did this movie, she was in her 20s. Very skinny. She's like the Asian Gal Gadot. Yes, and I know Josh would agree with me on that. What a babe. Watch your balls, not my boobs. Yeah. And that's that Asian guy. That's Jason Scott Lee. He was in Back to the Future 2, the 1994 Jungle Book movie, not the 2016 remake. And also he was in uh, Soldier with not Keanu Reeves. What was it? Kurt Russell. He's done some stuff. Like he's a good actor. I've always been fascinated by Asian culture, guys. No matter what an Asian woman looks like, if she's decent, if she's a decent person, smells nice, and takes care of herself and is of age, I'm going for her. It doesn't scare me. I'm sorry. I know, like, oh, I'm so scared because of Corona. I'm like, guys, it's been 5.5 months. I still don't have Corona. So be grateful that I'm still here. Oh my God. You are so yummy. She learned it phonetically because she's not Chinese. And like I said, the size of the bosoms don't matter to me. I'm just she, there is a little bit of fighting in the movie too, but it's mostly a ping pong tournament. You are so yummy, Maggie. So young, and she was going to be married too, but this guy left her. I'm like, yeah, you're a dumbass, dude. This woman could have given you some gorgeous babies. And trust me, I'm available, Maggie. So if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, or if I see you at Comic-Con next year, hang in there. I want you to sign this DVD. Or Live Free or Die Hard, because you are just so yummy. So, oh my god. And that's not just my libido talking. That's just you're a gorgeous woman. Like, I love the way she presents herself. Yep, he got pulled up with his pants down. Of course they are. They're Asian. When they're trained in martial arts, they will fight. They will beat the snot out of you. I know. I've seen a lot of martial arts films this year, good and bad. But yeah. And her name is Maggie in the movie. Awesome. Meta. I like that. You could pin me to a wall any day, Maggie. Yeah. Jeremy John said, and I quote, she can literally kick my ass, and I'll say, no, I want some more. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And he killed him, or just let him fall. And if they said that he's playing an Asian stereotype, hey, it's not as racist as it is not as racist as Transformers. Was it Age of Extinction, where you literally have a Japanese samurai robot played by Ken Watanabe? Yeah. Again, they're supposed to be alien robots from another planet, from Cybertron. How do they have races? That doesn't make any freaking sense, Michael Bay. Show some sensitivity, especially during these dark times. Yeah, this movie's a satire of Asian culture. So, yeah. I never heard of that word either, guilo. And this is a much better satire than something like Wild Wild West, which, yeah, it's racist and it's not funny. This movie, at least, yeah, Fogler really is a good actor. I like him. He was also on the Goldbergs. Oh, Maggie, you're adorable. And look, it's an interracial couple that actually works, and it's not woke. And this is a lot better than what we're going to get next week with Mulan. Those of you that are going to purchase Mulan, more power to you. I have no interest. I saw the trailer. I saw clips of the trailer, and I'm like, this is not necessary. We have the original on Disney Plus for free. It's animated. That's the only difference. This new one is going to be too adult for kids. And anyway, yeah, let me charge my phone. Keep that memory alive. There we go. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, the Mulan remake will not top the original. Making it more violent is not going to bring people to watch it for. It's not even for free. Lucky Cricket, like in Mulan, the original Mulan, the Asians believe in luck and all that, and I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. Wait, wrong remote. Of course you do. Yes, you do, Maggie. That's just an Asian joke that, oh, sorry, no speak English. I know I'm not going to do Asian stereotypes here. I'm not. I want to keep this channel. You have the most gorgeous voice I've ever heard. It's so soothing. I thought she was wasted in the Divergent movies. I don't speak English. I'm like, oh my god. Even when she says that, I'm like, it makes no sense. But just how has she not been in an MCU movie or a DCU movie is beyond me, guys. Cast her as Satana in the DC universe. It's I think she can work her magic. Either her or Rebecca Ferguson, because we need someone badass to play Zatanna. Because she's a magician that speaks backwards in some of the in the comics, and I think she can do it. She has the right hair color. How far are we in? We're about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Again, it's like Karate Kid as well, a little bit, but it's way shorter. This movie's not 2 hours. Ugh. See, that's how Corona started with these freaking disgusting animals that they try to sell in infested places. That's why I don't. This is one of the reasons I don't like to buy food hung on a wall. I'm sorry. I rather eat my food fresh. And I don't want this to be political, guys. Mm. Her voice is soothing. That's why in the first time you hear Maggie Q's voice in Live Free or Die Hard, the actors are like, wow, that's a sexy voice. I know. She has a very, very sexy voice. She could be the voice of Siri and I will be turned on by her. It's like Scarlett Johansson's voice in Her. She's just a voice. She's not an embodiment in the movie, and you get it. Yeah, why does George Lopez have a gun? Yeah, that's racist, George Lopez. Why do you have a gun in bed? Nobody brings a gun into their bedroom. And don't worry, he's not sleeping with Dan Fogler. He's in a separate bed. There's none of that gay stuff in this. Operation Ping Pong. Yeah, yeah. And I'm shocked that Robert Rodriguez only used George Lopez in one of his films, not a lot. Like Danny Trejo's in almost half of his films, and Antonio Banderas and who else? The girl from Spy Kids, who's not Mexican, by the way. She's something else. But we get it. You're trying to cast people of your own ethnicity, but again, I think that's a little bit favoritism, not nepotism, just favoritism. You're putting your own race. It's like Nolan; he has to put a Brit in all of his films. Denis Villeneuve, he usually films in Canada or he gets a Canadian actor at least once. I don't think there's any Canadian actors in Dune, but there is one. There was Maggie Mackenzie Davis in Blade Runner 2049. So, but he's a great director. He's a visionary, and I'm gonna see Dune this year. I just don't want to talk about it because I'm like, it's. I saw the set photos. I'm sold. I just want to survive this god awful year, see the movie, and end 2020 on a high note. We know who did it. That's nice handwriting. Eddie did this. Face the Dragon. That sounds awesome. I know, in people's basements. That's how I played ping pong when I was a kid. I played it in people's basements or at college or at like a resort in like a hotel or resort. Hold on. Am I plugged in? Hold on. I don't want the battery to die. No, I'm not plugged in. I'm stupid. Wait. There we go. Want to make sure that my things are plugged in so I don't. And Maggie Q's so short too, but oh, you are so yummy. There we go. Mm. Nothing against the new actress that's playing Mulan, because she got a lot of flack last year when she was cast, but it's not the casting that's the problem, guys. It's the fact that it's a remake, another Disney remake we didn't ask for. And it's not a musical this time, so it's not going to make $1 billion anyway. You're so cute. Ugh. hmm And by the way, a movie like this would never be remade now because of, the racial issues we have now. And I'm glad the movie's not dubbed over like those movies that Stephen Chow did, like Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer. Yeah, I like those movies. They were a lot of fun. Or that movie that this guy did, Bob Odenkirk or whatever, or Steve Odenkirk, one of those guys. What was it called? Kung Pao. Yeah, that movie's hilarious, but it's so crazy. This movie's a little bit less, crazy. $5. At least the movie's not racially insensitive. That's other movies like that guy R Shafir, that racist asshole that did inappropriate comedy or whatever. Yeah, or under yeah he that was insensitive. That was just saying racist stuff just for the sake of saying it. I'm like, no, that's in bad taste, guys. Of course, that's not the dragon. Even though he has a dragon tattoo, that's the dragon. A little girl, yeah. AK Mulan. She looks just like Mulan. I wish I could show you the footage, but I don't want to get a copyright infringement. The dragon is some 11-year-old girl with pigtails. She's cute as a button. I bet she's dateable now because it's been 13 years, so she's probably like 25 now. That's the dragon, a little girl. I forgot. I haven't seen the movie in years. You're so cute. Oh, I hope that's my daughter one day. Half Asian, half black, half Hispanic, half hmm. Again, I would have liked some subtitles so I can know what she's saying. This serve, no one can defend. Yeah, because I normally don't like reading subtitles, but hey, it's September's a new month. We'll be able to watch. I'll be able to watch stuff in Japanese and with the subtitles. And of course, the new Mulan is not going to be subtitled. Because guess what? If it was subtitled, Disney would not be allowing that because Disney doesn't like anything subtitled. Even when they released some Studio Ghibli movies, they were always dubbed. House Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, uh, the what was it? The Arrietty. All those movies were dubbed by Disney Channel stars for some reason. Now I'd rather just see it subtitled because I'm like, that's the way Miyazaki wanted it. You can't like whitewash Asian culture. It's just not. It's not fair, guys. It's not. That's why people hated Ghost in the Shell, the 2017 movie. I think it's fine, but I get why people were upset. They cast a major to be a gorgeous white woman with big juicy lips that's not Asian. So yeah, I think that was a problem. Don't whitewash. It's not cool. I hated the Asian one in Doctor Strange. You cast a bald headed brick that looks like a baby, Tilda Swinton, and she's the most boring master I've ever seen. Seriously, she would look like she was like this the whole time, like that she was half asleep. He beat the dragon. They have no idea what you. They have no idea what you're saying. You're so cute. She's adorable, man. She's so cute. You look like Mulan or Chun Li. She kicks him, right? She kicks him. Oh, a low blow, a punch to the knockers. Ouch. He has a Def Leppard T-shirt, foreshadowing because they sing a Def Leppard song at the end of the movie. I know Tai Chi. He beat the little dragon. She's like, she's so cute. And trust me, Asians have a lot of pride. I know. I've been to I've been to Chinatown before. I've been friends with a lot of Asians when I was a kid. Uh, I know. Yeah, now he needs a shower and to wash his hands. Aisha Tyler. Oh my God, a gorgeous black woman. See, this movie is a lot more progressive than you think, guys. Aisha Tyler's also in her 40s, and she's a knockout. And yes, her body's real. She's not she doesn't have a porn star body, but yeah, man, she's a hot woman. Very funny, good, good sense of humor, and a beautiful black woman that I've always liked watching in films and shows, and has another soothing voice. Like I said, guys, I'm a fan of women of color. It's not a sin to go out with them because that's what I'm into. She doesn't say anything, and I'm like, wow, you have more presence without saying a thing than the hobo did in 3 movies, and that is a fact for me. Fat burger. Yeah, I guess they can't use Inside Out burger. I knew that. Yeah, and Karaoke Tagawa is not Chinese; he's Japanese because he has a long name. Yeah, try playing this movie in the theater in 2020, and you see the looks that you'll get, especially from if Asians went to go see this, be like, "Wow, this movie's really racist." I'm like, it's not that racist. There's a few jokes here and there, but it's not that racist. Wednesday, 9 letters, and also the longest day is the leap day. Well, that's the longest that makes the year longer. I guess the longest day is when daylight saving time ends because we gain an hour, which I can't wait for that. I get another extra hour of sleep. Okay, let me rewind it for a second. So the back of the paddle here is in English. Yeah, of course, because again, American audiences need to know what's going on. Either have to speak English or have subtitles because we need to know. Miscommunication is why so many films flopped in the last decade because we need to know what's going on. Huh. George Lopez's last name in this movie is Rodriguez. Huh. That's very ironic. What? Shove it up his ass? Haiku cargo. Ouch. Yeah, a Rick and Morty joke. Maggie Q, all your gorgeous, sexy legs. Oh my God. And Josh, please don't give me a lot of trouble when you see this when it's uploaded to YouTube about you just like to look at women. Again, I'm a heterosexual man in my prime, and I'm attracted to Asian women. So this was bound to happen. She's basically the Asian Gal Gadot, just older. Mm, exactly. Mm. This is about an hour into the 40 minutes and 38 minutes, almost 40 minutes. Mm, mm. Usually they kiss at the end of the film, and here it's they kiss in the beginning of the film. Mm, mm. Yeah, in China, you can't even hug some people back now, even now, especially now. Imagine kissing an Asian woman, and sharing saliva. Again, that's kind of hard to do in this decade. But hey, back then in 2007, people were more trusting. Team Daytona. It's a nice jet. Spider. That was a real spider, too. That tarantula. Chickens. Somewhere in Central America. So this is not Mexico. I guess it's uh, like Guatemala or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't say it. Yeah, it's a good looking film too. Bam, 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 bam. And if people say, "Oh, this movie was not supposed to be taken seriously," it's called Balls of Fury. It's a pun on ping pong, and it's a satire. But again, it doesn't have the stupid references that those Seltzer and Freeberg movies have. They're some of the worst comedies I've ever seen. Oh, great, gorgeous Asian girls. Yeah, again, guys, I'm attracted to them. There's nothing I can do about it. This this epidemic never changed anything. No, they're not responsible for this. The ones that are will pay. I guarantee you. No one gets away with crime. No one. Mm. Yeah, it's a white guy, Christopher Walken. Yeah, Master Fang is a white guy, but here it's a joke, guys. It's not. Don't take it seriously. He has painted nails too. Hey, and by the way, Christopher Walken has more dignity in this movie. Ping pong. And by the way, yeah, because he has more dignity in this movie than that stupid comedy he's doing with Robert De Niro and Uma Thurman in October. That movie is just an insult. Having a bunch of old legendary actors get knocked on their ass is not funny, guys. That's just insulting. As a fan of their work over the years, it's insulting to me. These are people that got Oscar nominations. These are people that were in well respected, accoladed films. They played wonderful villains in the past. Well, Uma Thurman was in Percy Jackson, but Robert De Niro. Do I need to say anything? Walk in. He's been a villain in almost every movie that he's been in. Batman Returns and James Bond and freaking he. I think he was also a villain in what else? The Rundown. The guy is a legend. I don't want to see him getting knocked over in a stupid kids movie. It's not funny. It's disrespectful. Sonic the Hedgehog didn't do that to Jim Carrey. He's a comedy legend, and he was great in Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh yeah, yeah. I love Thomas Leonard's hair. He looks like a Dragon Ball Z character. Like Vegeta or Goku when their hair turns yellow. Yeah. See, there's a lot of references to other things. You just got to be. Oh, these beautiful, beautiful women. Oh, your gorgeous hair. Oh my God. Look at James Hong's like. He's like. Oh my God, this is so a white man. Yeah. And I know that Christopher Walken is old, guys, but come on. De Niro did last year did The Irishman and got accolades and tons of Oscar nominations, and now he's doing a stupid comedy again. Some people will never learn. Some people will just do anything for a paycheck. I'm not. I have more dignity than that. If I have to do a stupid comedy to do my first acting gig in Hollywood, I would do it, but then I'll move on to something better. And I would rather do something like this instead of getting knocked down on my ass like a cartoon character. I'd rather do a cartoon. And there's some Star Wars in here. My old master, Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan. Yeah. I love his costume. He looks like Dracula. Aisha Tyler. Oh my God. Ooh, right in the neck. The costumes in this movie are wonderful. Why it didn't get an Oscar nomination for costume? Yes, a comedy can get an Oscar nomination for either costume design or makeup. Norbit got a freaking Oscar nomination, guys. Norbit, Lone Ranger, and Suicide Squad. Yeah, I think the Oscars lost their dignity a long time ago when they Norbit, a freaking stupid comedy with Eddie Murphy, and a bad DC movie, which got for makeup, not costume design, and Lone Ranger. Mm, you are so gorgeous, Aisha Tyler. It's a nice looking room too. Looks like one of those Asian rooms in like Enter the Dragon or in these other 70s or 80s Asian films. That sounds good. Beautiful courtesans. Gonging. These are men. Yeah, I don't date men. I date women. Yes, I know. Uh, Pretty much all satisfied up. Yeah, just say you're not gay or bisexual. No, thank you. Is that Dietrich Bader? Yeah, that's Dietrich Bader. Sorry, I don't date guys. This is awkward. Two Jewish guys in a room together, and this isn't Love Simon. I promise, guys. It's funny because they both did two ABC shows. He was on the Goldbergs. Dan Fogler has the uncle, and Dietrich Bader was on American Housewife. It was funny before the sex. The fourth season, I couldn't stomach it. Just because I didn't like that they made Meg Donnelly's character a dumbass. That was just not a good sign. Because making her a dumb blonde now, it's too little, too late, guys. You're way, way, way too late. Get some water. I've been talking a lot, right? They have an Xbox in there. Yeah, because that was when the Xbox 360 came out. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, because the PS4, I mean, the PS3 was around at that time. The 4 didn't come out until a couple years later. Yeah, I'm glad that they didn't show them banging because, again, guys, this isn't Brokeback Mountain. I don't watch gay cinema. It's just not for me. You know why? I've already seen a lot of LGBTQ themed movies in the past, and most of them aren't for me. I saw High Art, Party Monster, don't ask, and I saw the Boys Don't Cry, which is a good performance from Hilary Swank, but that kind of lifestyle choice is not for me. Yeah, it's not for me. Mm. I know who that is. That's the girl from that was in. She's not Chinese. She's South Korean. Mm. Another gorgeous woman. Like I said, I told you, every Asian woman in this movie is beautiful, guys. I can't help it. Every single one, and that little girl's probably like gorgeous now because she was a little girl here, so it's been 13 years. She's probably like 20 something now, if she's still alive. I hope she is. He's drinking a smoothie or a cocktail. I don't know which one. It's probably a cocktail. Looks really good. Yeah. Oh, what a cutie pie. Yeah, she was in Drake and Josh and The Watch and a bunch of other stuff. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Yep, Terry Crews, the most intense Old Spice man I've ever seen, and he was also he was great in The Expendables. Puma. Mm. Yeah, this is a fun movie. I haven't watched it. You are so cute. Don't worry, I'm not having a seizure. I'm just. Every Asian woman in this movie has a sweet little voice, and I'm like, oh my god, that does things for me, man. It makes me tense up, and I don't objectify women. I just appreciate when they're beautiful. I'm gonna say it on camera. I'm not ashamed, guys. Man, Terry Crews is built like a house. His arms are freaking huge, man. Oh man, wow. Because if Terry Crews, if this was a martial arts movie, yeah, Crews would have destroyed Dan Fogler. Here comes a Matrix scene, yeah. Even though the Matrix was years before this, this is awesome, and this is really them doing it. It's not a bunch of CG. Maggie Q comes at the end of this movie wearing this gorgeous Chinese outfit, and then like it's the one over here. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely delicious. Just again, guys, it Mulan doesn't bother me because it's Asian. It bothers me because it's a remake, and we don't need it. We have the original animated version with Ming Na Wen as Mulan, and the songs were amazing. The animation was stunning. It was lighthearted. Some dark moments, when they burn a village down and when her father falls. But again, it's well done. It respects Asian culture completely. The new remake isn't going to do that with a $30 surcharge. Maggie Q is gorgeous. Hey, Josh, good to see you here. I've already reviewed this movie, so I wanted to do a live commentary on it. She is the Gal Gadot of Asian actresses, American actresses. Oh, spear right in the neck. So yeah, it's a battle to the death. Have you seen this movie, Josh? Because I have. This is my second time watching it in several years. Absolutely, yeah. Fogler's very talented, and so is Maggie Q. She's not just a hot woman; she can act and she can fight, and she has a voice of an angel. Why she hasn't done a lot of voice acting is beyond me. She has that soothing voice for that. I think we're about an hour in. Yeah, almost 54 minutes. She comes at the very end and she leaves an impression on you, definitely. And let's say, face it, it's the small things in life that make give me so much pleasure. He broke the door, the window. Yeah, yeah. You're not Tom Cruise. You're not going to jump out a window without getting hurt. See, these costumes are amazing. I wonder what won best costume in 2008's Oscars. I think it was Slumdog Millionaire. Oh no, that was 2008. But um, I wonder what it was. I have to look it up after I restart my computer. I'm gonna upload this. It'll be on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it, guys. And then I'll have to restart my computer because I don't have enough memory. I don't know what happened. What? I couldn't hear you. I like you. You should have said it loud. The villain likes the hero. Hey, the Spider-Man movies. Remember Norman Osborn in the first one, or Doc Ock in the second movie? The one who didn't like Peter from the start was Sandman. He had nothing to do with Peter. He just he said, "I don't want to hurt you. Leave now." You saw those guns? Clear looking guns. That's something interesting. There's some good ideas in the movie too. There's not a lot of ping pong movies. So it's good that they did a sport that's not been done to death, like baseball or basketball or football or soccer or tennis. They did table tennis. It's a good looking film. I like the sets in the movie. There's not a lot of CG. It's got real costumes, real sets, real people. There's nothing like that took me out of the movie when it comes to the thing, except for George Lopez. He's awful. He might as well be played by a robot. You saw an urn, the Undertaker's urn. Triad, yeah, because the Yakuza is Japan. A panda. That's a stuffed animal. Don't worry, they didn't hurt any animals in this movie. Yeah, we're almost an hour in. The movie's almost over. So if you join in the chat now, hey Milos, you just made it. The movie's in the third act. So I'm doing a commentary on this, Balls of Fury, since it doesn't have a commentary. Yeah, George Lopez could have been cut out of this movie and it would not make a difference because he doesn't do anything until like the very end of the film. Nagasaki, a sumo wrestler. Guy's got some skills. Yeah, now he's doing something at the very end of the movie, but really, he thinks he's like Mexican James Bond or something, and he's not. Clearly, he isn't. Doesn't have the voice for it. So two heads are better than one. Conjoined twins. Those guns look cool. They're like they're see-through guns. They're like clear, not white, but like clear guns. I had a Game Boy that looked like that. Or her name is Mahogany. That's a color. Hmm. That's a town in Pokemon. Mahogany Town is in gold and silver and crystal. Wushtag. I wonder what that means. A Jew versus a German. Well, even though Thomas Lennon is a German, he's Irish, but he's playing a German. Lady Speed Stick. Again, I don't use. I use deodorant, but there's a Chinese dragon. That's cool. Hopefully, Chinese New Year in 2021 is not the disaster that this year was. Please, please, please let 2021 not suck. Please, please, please. That's all I asked for. Because after this year, I couldn't handle another Marvel death. I couldn't. I want to see people live. I want to see more MCU movies. I haven't seen an MCU movie in over a year. Oh, look, it's the guy from Heroes. What's his name? Masioka? Yeah. He kicked an Asian guy that's racist, dude. But anyway, like I said before, I'm not a fan of George Lopez in the movie. I just think he's just miscast. He has a Nike strap on. That's a headband. That's a product placement in the movie. There's not too much of it. It's not like Michael Bay, where literally this guy has product placement everywhere in his freaking movies, especially Age of Extinction. He has a Oreo bot, and he has Bud Lights on the floor, and then he has this, and and he has Chinese product placement. I'm like, the guy has no shame. He does the most racist, stupid things. It's shoved in our faces, and then his movies make billions of dollars. I don't get it. This movie should have made way more than that Transformers movie that he did. The last two he did, because those movies were long, boring, racist, and loud, and angry, and sexist, and just dumb. What's more enjoyable, a 90-minute movie or a 2.5 hour freaking bore fest with tons of explosions and no product placement? At least Dan Fogler is a character in this movie. Yeah. And Fogler proved himself because he had to do a lot of movies like this before he got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yeah. But I like him as an actor. They compared him to Jack Black, but he's nothing like Jack Black. Jack Black screams a lot, especially in Jumanji. And he can be a good actor, Fogler. If you've seen him, there's a movie he did with Josh Duhamel where they're stuck in a desert. It's a really good movie. It's a thriller drama, and they've nailed it. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a really good analogy right there. I'm gonna go tell Rodriguez. Yeah, it's true. Live like a tiger. It's to fight like a tiger than live like a pussy. Exactly. And he's not talking about a pussy cat. Yeah, what's done is done. Let's hope it works. Let's hope 2021 is what this year wasn't. Optimus is acting more like a villain in the Transformers movies. I know, because you have bad writers that they don't know what this character is, the most badass robot in the Transformers franchise. It's like if you did the GoBots or Voltron and Voltron was a villain. Did they see the cartoons? Whether it was the Japanese versions or the American dubs? Why can't you be like the source material? Bumblebee did that. The only problem with Bumblebee was some of the writing that they did for the main characters, for the human characters, and they made them just useless. Like you had Haley Steinfeld, that's all I needed. Haley Steinfeld and Bumblebee and the villains. That's it. You didn't need the Spanish guy that's the token Spanish guy who doesn't kiss the girl at the end. You didn't need the parents. You didn't need freaking the military. You didn't need that. That was all cliches from the last films. Oh man, you didn't need that. You just needed the robots to be the robots. That's what we care about. We don't care about the humans. Sorry, it's called Transformers, not robots and their human friends. Yeah, Aisha Tyler. Yeah, she's almost 50 and she's still a knockout, guys. She's like if you took Vivica Fox and put her in less crappy movies and just had an even soothing voice. Even though I really enjoy Vivica Fox, but they wasted her in a lot of films in the last decade. I mean, you brought her back for Independence Day Resurgence and you killed her off. How dare you, Roland Emmerich and writers? How dare you? That's like what they did with Maggie Q in the third Divergent movie. They brought her back, so in the first 30 minutes she's dead. What kind of a freaking paycheck distraction was that? Last night was the worst. Yeah, I was so bored. That movie nauseated me. I was like, this movie is 2.5 hours of nothing. It's just people talking, and then an action scene that's chopped up into 3 aspect ratios, and it's boring, and there's way too many characters, and it's just overblown, and it was not a finale. And you have Optimus Prime and freaking Dinobots, and you do nothing with them. Those movies pissed me off. This movie did not. It's funny. It still makes me laugh. I like the cast. It's got a decent cast, and it has laughs, and it's short and sweet. It's not 2.5 hours. Don't waste my precious time, Michael Bay. Get your story in 2 hours. Cut all the freaking BS. You don't need it in the movie. Is James Hung blind in this movie? Because he half the time he's not even looking at the actors. Maybe he's short sighted. I don't know. I don't think he's blind. He doesn't really look blind. Remember the blind guy in Rogue One? He could have been an interesting character, but instead, he has stupid lines like, "I'm one with the Force, Force with me. I'm one with the Force, Force with me." I'm like, you're not a Jedi. I've never seen an Asian guy be a Jedi or an Asian guy with a big freaking gun and they die. They die. Like they have the Force and yet they die so easily. Really, Garrett Edwards? Really? You wrote we're gonna have 2 Asian guys and be progressive, but they're gonna be dead halfway through the movie because you have to make way for Mexican Drake Bell and a beaver teeth. Yeah, nothing for me. I'm sorry. Keep it low. I don't want to get a copyright infringement. Michael Bay not only ruined Transformers but Ninja Turtles. Yeah, thank God he's not going to do any of the MCU movies or DCU movies. He would probably make a 3-hour Batman movie where there's nothing but explosions. He would make BVS look like a masterpiece. I like this soundtrack, but I got to keep it low. No copyright infringement from me. And see, the movie has old music without shoving it in our face. And there's a Walkman. But again, it's still a better movie than Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, because it's shorter. It doesn't have that stupid Sony. Did Sony do this movie? No, Universal did this movie. There she is. Oh my God. I know that Asian guy. He was in an episode of Sweet Life. Hello, Maggie, you gorgeous creature. I bet if Michael Bay used her, he would just get her a close up of her ass and her legs. I'm like, I have this movie for that. Yeah, I have this movie for that, Michael Bay. I don't need your exploitation. Oh, spear in the neck. Wow, she killed him and he didn't even fight. Why is the crowd clapping? Because she killed somebody? Oh my God. Mhm. That is a gorgeous outfit. Yeah, Asian women can be very desirable. And I know, guys, I've seen them in the theater many times. Not just Maggie Q, but other actresses too, like Kelly Hu and Tia Carrera and what was her name? Ming Na Wen. Did I see her in a film in the theater? I didn't see Mulan in the theater, but I've seen her on TV. I saw her in Agents of Shield and in The Mandalorian. Which think of the trailer for Black Adam. I haven't seen it yet, Milo. So I have to watch that after I have to restart my computer because I really, really enjoy. Shazam is still Shazam is still my favorite DCU movie. I don't care what anyone says. That movie made me laugh the most. It had the best ending fight. It was very lighthearted. I loved Zachary Levi's performance. Also, the film wasn't 3 hours long. Oh my god. Some of it is Maggie and some of it is a stunt double, but man, you missed. Hey, Aisha Tyler could have played Storm if she was younger. She could have played Storm. I think she could do the African accent. And by the way, no, I don't want to see a Black Panther 2. After what happened, please don't do a Black Panther 2. Just to go somewhere else. Just do the next Blade film. Reintroduce Storm into the MCU now, and just do it right because I don't want to see something done wrong. Black Adam, I'm interested in because it's the main villain that's going to be against Shazam in the next movie. The Rock is playing him. They're going to explain how he, was the failed champion before Shazam got his, Captain Marvel got his powers. That's his name, guys. I know people like, but Captain Marvel's right behind you. Yeah, but the original Captain Marvel was Shazam, the Adventures of Captain Marvel. But if DC used that name, not only would they get sued by Marvel, but they would be like, "Hey, wait a minute, we that's our name. Not you. You can use Shazam." Yeah, James Hong's supposed to be playing blind, but I don't know. It doesn't look blind. They should have given him like a blind eye, like the guy from Gremlins. Those are those himbos. Black Adam. I'm actually more interested in that than a Black Panther sequel because at least Rock is still alive and well. His father died this year, Rocky Johnson. I didn't know Rocky Johnson was Canadian. I had no idea. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. No, as a friend, there's no love Simon Gay shit here in this movie or love Victor, that show that came out on Hulu. Not into that, guys. And I'd rather see this than Fembusters. Daredevil needs a movie, yeah, a movie that Ben Affleck didn't do, R-rated, and make it like the TV show, the Netflix show. I heard that it was good. I saw the pilot. The FBI. He just had to hit the glass window with a little gun. This guy has really long hair. There's a lot of Marvel characters that we have not seen yet. Let's try to do that and stay away from controversy. A Black Panther sequel without Chadwick will not be the same. So we got to move on, unfortunately. It's like when we lost Carrie Fisher in 2016. Doing Force Away, Last Jedi, and the Rise of Skywalker was completely pointless because she was gone. So they should have stopped. But no, Disney wanted to make billions. Well, I didn't go see those, so I'm fine. And he's playing with one arm because Dan Fogler's character broke his arm. Randy. Yeah, his name is Randy. It's hard to play something with one arm. I don't remember ping pong. Yeah, the FBI. It's not. Ping pong is not illegal. Last time I checked. Yeah. See, it's a villain fight without having to punch each other because Christopher Walken's not going to do flips. He's old now. Even back in 2007. Yeah, we don't have a Moon Knight movie. Where's that? Where's Iron Fist? Do it right. Don't cast some white British guy with curly hair and rip off Arrow. That's not what we wanted. He has a yellow mask, green outfit, and he uses chi. That's Iron Fist. Not some white guy that can't do some fight scenes to save his life. Here we go. This is Maggie Q's fight scene. Well, he was in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Yeah, Wong is James Hong's supposed to be race blind. I forgot. He just looks kind of like in a cone, like he's yes, put your legs around her neck. She did. She learned that from Rebecca Ferguson, even though she did it first. That's awesome. Hmm. They're still playing ping pong outside. That's clever. Oh, that's a nod to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when they're on the bridge and it falls and he's like, "Prepare to meet Kali in hell," and he's chopping the bridge and they fall off. That's hilarious. That movie's so fun. I need to watch it again. It's been a while. I need to watch things to make me laugh because Luke Cage should be in the MCU. Yeah, because all the Netflix shows are over now, so they can do characters that were on there into the MCU, incorporate them somehow. More black superheroes. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm looking forward to that. Hang in there, Anthony Mackie. Don't die on us now, please. Oh yeah, this is George Lopez's worst scene. Mm, yeah. No, you're not. Really? Was that needed? That's a Spanish curse word in a movie? No. I'm FBI pendijo? No. No. Mm. Yeah, it's a Mexican derogatory word, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care for it. That's the worst line in the movie. Also, this is a better fight than the end of the Force Awakens. Yeah, I said it, guys. I said it. Finn fights Kylo Ren, gets his ass kicked, and gets half of his spine cut out, and he should be dead or at least paralyzed. And then in the next movie, he's fine. And then a girl fights him that's never trained before. Maggie Q trained in this freaking movie to do this film. You can't fool me. I'm not stupid, J.J. Abrams and your stupid writers. You have to train in order to be powerful. You can't just be powerful out of nowhere. Train physically and mentally. We're about an hour and 19 minutes in. George Lopez is about as FBI as if Kevin Hart was in one of these movies. Yeah. Yes. Yep, he falls in just like Malaram in Indiana Jones. Not from the bridge. He falls off the bridge and then into the water. Run, run, Randy, run. And Fogler works as a lead. I like him as a lead. There's an explosion. See, it's one explosion. It's not 150 of them like in a Transformers movie where everything is exploding. Even the opening credits, there has to be an explosion. How did they have explosions in medieval times during King Arthur era? That makes no sense. Okay, we get it. Don't get off of him. Get off of him. Fox needs to go out of business. It did already, Milos. The Fox and Disney merger made sure that Disney will not make Fox mess up their franchises again. They'll finally do a a good Fantastic Four movie, a good X-Men movie again. We haven't had one of those in a while. We had two spin-offs that were amazing. Logan and Deadpool 2. Three films. But they were spin-offs and they did it right. They made them R-rated. They did not pander to children. The last two X-Men movies were garbage. Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. And also New Mutants just came out. It's not doing well. What did I tell you? Nobody cared. It was supposed to come out 3 years ago. That's when the trailers came out. And it's there. People are watching it. Thank God, because Fox ruined X-Men and Fantastic Four. Yeah. They also ruined Ghost Rider and other ones too. They can do well, but like I said, they did Deadpool right. But that's because Ryan Reynolds was very involved in the production and Tim Miller cared. When Tim Miller didn't care, he did Terminator Dark Fate. Yeah, so James Hong is blind in this movie, but he's not really blind. Is it dead now? Him and Maggie Q make a cute couple in the movie, and they're not all over each other like in Titanic. But yeah, Fox, yeah, Disney bought them. Let's face it, just so that they can incorporate the X-Men and the Fantastic Four into the MCU, because we're going to need more reinforcements after what's happened, after all the losses we had, including last year, where Iron Man died, Black Widow died. We need more reinforcements now so that the MCU continues to thrive, especially after this pandemic. There's the dragon. Yeah, she's so cute. The lease is up in August. That's good. What do you think of Punisher that came out in 2004? It's well made. People said that he always doesn't have the skull. He has a T-shirt, and there's a low blow with a kick. Whitey, yeah, because again, the Punisher movie from 2004, I prefer it over Punisher Warzone. That movie was a cartoon, a really bad cartoon. And Marvel doesn't talk about that one. I like the 2004 film for what they did. I like Travolta as the villain. I like Thomas Jane as Frank Castle. It's R-rated. It's not for kids. I even like Rebecca Romaine because this is what she did after X-Men too. So there we go. It's a fun movie. Good to watch it again. Here comes Pour Some Sugar On. Thomas Lennon wrote the movie too. Living, living like a red hot thong, looking like a champ, like a video man. Demolition noise and a video man. Dan Fogler did a good job, man. I'm glad you're still around. Christopher Walken still hanging in there, man. Still not gone. Corona, you can't take him away from us. George Lopez, it's over, Milos, but you got here just in time. You're the most gorgeous woman ever. Oh, take a bite now, shake it up, break a bomb. Break it up. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up. Pour your sugar on me. Oh, I'd love to pour your sugar all over you. Robert Patrick. It was a cameo. He's not in the film very long, but my feet, yeah. Aisha Tyler. Two. Thomas Lennon. Break a bubble. Make it up. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love. Yeah, they couldn't kill her. Me. Yeah, Carry Hiroyuki Tagawa, man. Sugar on me. You saw the chopsticks were not made of wood; they were made of plastic. Terry Crews, Patton Oswald. Sugar on me. Sugar on me. David Koechner, yeah. David Provo. I don't know who that is. Brett Del Bueno. Woo! Look at Maggie's leg right in my front of my face. This cast had fun doing this movie. Fang, not Fang. Yeah, these are the outtakes at the end of the movie. It's a fun movie. If you haven't seen this movie, it's worth your time. So that's my live commentary, my last live commentary for the month of August. Thanks, guys, for watching. This will be uploaded to YouTube, and I'm going to restart my computer now. So thanks for watching. If you haven't seen this movie, watch it. I think it's streamable. It's a lot of fun, lighthearted PG-13 sports parody comedy, and it's you know, lighthearted. It's something I needed to see after the last few days. But you know, I had a really rough week, but before yesterday. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next live stream, hopefully in September. Later.